Welcome to another video. My name is Rice and this is my nephew.
Hello, my name is Rafael.
Yes, and in this video, let's talk about the latest changes and press release of Minister Miller with regards to international students in Canada. This is Quest Canada. There were four main topics that were introduced by Minister Miller in his press release in the month of September 2024. And the first one was...
The first one will be there will be further reductions in the study permits issued by the IRCC.
Yeah, so essentially what's happening right now is that masters and doctorals are not included in the study cap, but from 2025 to 2026, the masters and doctoral programs will be needing to provide provincial attestation letter when they apply for study permit. But guys, key points here is that it will be from 2025 until 2026. For this year, until the end of the year, it seems with this press release that masters and doctorals are not yet affected by this. The second topic in the press release by Minister Miller was...
There will be further changes in the post-graduation work permit eligibility.
So starting November 1, there will be a requirement to provide IELTS or CLB5 and CLB7 for university. CLB5 is required for college graduates, and these are required if you will apply for post-graduation work permit. Right now, currently, this requirement is not there, but November 1st, if you will apply for PGWP, then you will have to provide IELTS. And another addition to this change is that if your program is qualified under a job in demand in a certain province, then you will continue to be eligible for 3 years PGWP. Now, what this press release doesn't say is that if your program is not part of the job in demand or shortage in Canada, they did not mention that you will no longer be eligible for PGWP. But I can only assume that if your program is not under a job in demand or long-term shortage in Canada, then there is a good chance that your PGWP will be less than 3 years, even if you finished a 2-year program. Now guys, I'd like to be quite clear here. This is just my interpretation. Reading between the lines, it seems as if Minister Miller is trying to convey that if you finish a program that is not a long-term shortage in Canada, then your PGWP might be lesser even if you finish a 2-year program. So, but we still wait for, of course, a press release to be advised by the IRCC. The third topic in the Minister Miller's press release recently was...
there will be limitations on the spouse's work permit.
Yeah, so essentially right now, and this is more adaptable to spouses of master's degree holders now or students. Now, right now, currently, there are no limitations on the spouses of master's degree program students. Now, according to this press release, spouses of those students who will study masters will no longer be automatically eligible for open work permit unless the program is 16 months or over. If the program is less than 16 months, then unfortunately, the spouse of the master's program student will no longer be eligible for the work permit. And yeah, if you're thinking of studying in Canada as a master's student, then you will definitely have to keep this in your mind. By the way, guys, if you are looking for a job in Canada, please visit our website
and subscribe to our questjobs.online and avail our free trial.
Yes, we have got free trial in there. You just have to sign up. You have to verify your link or your email. Avail the free trial package and you are absolutely welcome to search for jobs. Right now, we have got Atlantic Immigration Program jobs and
Nova Scotia Skilled Worker Program jobs as well.
Yeah, so essentially, the questjobs.online is a categorization platform wherein we look at jobs, we read the various provincial pathways, and we categorize each jobs as per the pathways as defined by the provincial website. So guys, have a look and hopefully we are able to bridge your goal of landing a job in Canada. The last topic on Minister Miller's press release for the month of September was
There be limitations of work permit eligibility for spouses of foreign workers.
yeah, right now, currently, the situation is that if a person receives a work permit, then the spouse of that work permit or temporary worker, foreign worker, will be eligible for a work permit as well. Minister Miller essentially says that this will no longer be the case if the work permit of the foreign worker is in managerial, professional, or labor shortage positions such as in healthcare, in construction, in carpentry, then the spouse of this foreign worker will be automatically eligible for spouse work permit. Otherwise, the spouse will no longer be automatically eligible. So if a person receives a job offer in cashier, as a bartender, working in a hotel as a cleaner, etc., then unfortunately, the spouse of this work permit holder will no longer be automatically eligible. The whole idea really is to decrease as much immigrant as possible entering into Canada. And in totality, the whole idea is because, or the reasons are because Canadians are complaining. Many Canadians are complaining on competition on housing, on competition on various commodities, on competition on jobs. Many Canadians are saying that they compete with an immigrant on a certain job, but they will lose on that immigrant because an immigrant will always be able to take on that job at a lower salary. Now, all of these are up for debate. Definitely. The question is, and most of you will ask the question for sure, is it still sensible to study in Canada? And what would be your thoughts on that?
I would say yes, it is still sensible to come and study in Canada.
Yeah, it still is sensible. I mean, if we will compare Canada with the US, UK, Australia, Canadian system is still lenient than those countries. Yes, stricter rules are being implemented. We will never know. Maybe these rules will be reversed in the future when the election is done. Who knows? But as it stands right now, it still is possible. It still is sensible. And if this is your goal, if this is your dream of moving to Canada, be a permanent resident, be a Canadian citizen, and move here permanently, there should be no arrow, there should be no hurdle, there should be no challenge that you are not willing to overcome to make that dream come true. If you have questions and you are confused and you are in doubt and you don't know what the next step should be in your journey of becoming an international student, visit our website, questcanadaca.com, or get in contact with us, admin@questcanadaca.com.